Hi, Mike Holmes here at ReachKeep.com, and I'm glad to have you here. Just want to talk with you a moment. I'm the pastor here at the Sinclair Baptist Church, and I think I can relate to other pastors. Sometimes there's some pain that pastors go through, and that's the pain of not really reaching out to the folks that you want to. You invite them all week long, and you talk to them forever, and they may be your relatives, community members, co-workers, but you do all you can, but it seems like they don't come to church. And I think pastors carry that kind of a pain, or burden, I should say. We all know, and of course, that God gives the increase, and He's the one that helps the church to grow. But the bottom line is that we do really spend time wanting people to come hear the Word, to mature, to be discipled, to grow in the things that they need. And that's something that every pastor and really church leaders, and I think our Sunday school teachers carry that as well. Well, I've got some good news, something that kind of help on the pain relief in a way. And that is at ReachKeep.com, and you're probably familiar with us and watched some of our videos and some of that. We now have some regional conferences where we're going to be doing some training and helping people kind of figure out some of the answers to some of that. Some of the things are practical, just simple things that we need to do. The idea of engaging our congregation and getting them a little bit more active and having better volunteer systems and being able to have ministry teams that are more effective. How do you do all that, and what makes those things kind of happen? We're going to talk about that in great detail at this conference. We also want to talk about not just having an active congregation, but being engaged in your community. How your local church can be a powerful mover and a shaker in your community. I believe when God looks down on the world, He sees a local church. And I mean, there's great other institutions. We have hospitals and courthouses and public schools, but none so great as the local church. And why should not our local churches make huge impacts in our communities? And we want to talk about how you can do that. They create what we call a Reach Keep kind of church, one that's really actively engaged in the community with an active congregation. And we also want to cover just the idea of having amazing Sundays. This is the idea of just sharpening up your system and being the best you can be at presentation, at welcoming people, having your guests as they come in, talking about all of those kind of things that many churches really need to sharpen up on. I visited a church not too long ago. I was grateful that somebody talked to me and visited for a few moments. But for the rest of it, it seems like for a long part of the time I was there, I was just like an uninvited guest. I was just someone sitting in their building, and I really didn't have a lot of interaction. And folks, these things ought not to be when we have the life of Christ flowing through us. We need to make sure our churches are and our folks are just actively working, and those Sundays become amazing places for when our guests come and we can reach them. So if you need more of an active congregation, or you want to impact your community more, or if you're really trying to sharpen up and have absolutely the best Sundays that you can possibly have, then I want to encourage you to go to ReachKeepConference.com. It's really our two words, ReachKeep, and then the word conference.com. And you can find our 3 regional conferences there. We have one in the Denver area on the Front Range. We have one in the area of, Sinclair or Wyoming area, which would include Utah and Montana and some of those areas, New Mexico. A lot of people come up for that. And then we're doing one this year in the Chicago area, and trying to help out the Midwest the best we can. But we would love to have you go to that, click on the buttons, read the things. There's some videos. You can watch some of that stuff and learn the best that you can about it. And then sign up and register and bring your team to the Reach Keep Conference, the one that's closest to you. And we want to do our best to help your church engage its community and make a great deal of difference. We don't want you to have a constant, the same thing over and over and over. I invited them, they didn't come. I invited them, they didn't come. I talked to them, they didn't make it. My church doesn't seem to be going anywhere. We want to help you get out of that pain, and we want to help you to be the rejoicing because you're reaching some new people just like you dedicated your life to do. So anyway, this is Mike at ReachKeep.com. Head over there to ReachKeepConference.com, and we will get you signed up and get you coming to one of these great training events. Thanks.